Remember when I told y'all that Monday was my favorite day of the week and you probably thought I was crazy? Do you also remember when I told you that may change come a new anime season? Well, a new anime season has come and a new day of the week is my favorite, so let's move on and get on with it. Konnichiwa minasan! Atarashii video e yokoso! Yonggi-baka desu! Genki desu ka? Ocha o tsukurimasu. Chotto mate yo. Hi, dozo. As you just heard, there's a new sheriff in town. If days of the week were cowboys. Anyway, a new season of anime has come around, the summer season, which began in July and runs until the end of September. And with it, a new day of the week was crowned king. Or sheriff, to stay consistent with the metaphor. Saturday. The first reason being Kaizoku Ojo, or its English title, Fina, Pirate Princess. One of my most anticipated anime of the season. Meet Fina, an orphan who grows up in a brothel. When her past comes a-knocking, she manages to escape, and then becomes the captain of a ship. She then embarks on a grand journey to uncover the mysteries of her past. Along the way, another group of pirates begin to attack her and chase her. Subarashii desu. Because our heroine Fina spent a considerable amount of time growing up within a brothel, she missed out on seeing the outside world. Thus, Kaizoku Ojo becomes a meaningful tale of growth and discovery for Fina, as a woman, as a captain, and of the mysteries of her past. I wish I could say more about Kaizoku Ojo, but it released pretty late into the summer. As I'm recording this, there are only about 4 or 5 episodes out, in comparison to the other titles that are nearing the 10 episode mark. But hey, it gives you time to catch up if you haven't started watching it already. Another title that released pretty late into the season was Jahi-sama wa Kujikanai, or its English title, The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated. Jahi-sama wa Kujikanai is a reverse isekai. It follows the story of Jahi, a commander in the Dark Realm who's defeated by a hero and banished and sent to Earth. To add insult to injury, her powers are stripped, so she must adapt to the human world if she wants to survive, and bend at the knees like the rest of us plebs, if she ever wants to make it back home. Subarashii desu! At first glance, you may think, wow, Jahi's waifu level type of attractive, with a hairstyle reminiscent of cat ears, and she looks like an older version of Nagatoro, with tan skin, a cute fang, and a spunky attitude. And if you're a sadist like Senpai is, and want to be bossed around by a commander type of woman, then she's right down your alley. But don't get too excited though, because if her mana's depleted, she reverts back to a child. Well, I mean, she's still cute, though not the type let me buy you a drink kinda cute. Each day that Jahi spends in the mortal realm is filled with laughter. Not for her, but for us, the viewer. As you can probably imagine, the life that she lived back in the Dark Realm is quite contrasting to the life that she lives on Earth. Back in the Dark Realm, she lived in a castle that her current new apartment wouldn't even be fit to be a storage room in. She had servants lined up from wall to wall to answer her every beck and call, rather than being the one to answer to customers at her job. And She lost her bitching powers to boot, living the life of a normal pleb like you and I. Next up on the list, D-side Trollmeire. I hope I'm saying that right. Trollmeire. You'll see it in a second. A fast-paced, high-stakes action anime that's based on a video game. A fact that I learned while writing the script for this video. Maybe one day I'll check it out here on this channel and we can play it together. Now there's an idea for another video. Ha ha ha! D-side Trollmeire takes place in a modern-day Tokyo with some supernatural elements. Monsters from an alternate space called the Trollmeire bleed into reality when an individual takes a pill with the goal of wreaking havoc. It's up to a group of knocker-uppers who are also granted powers in the Trollmeire to stop them and stop the individual. Subarashii desu. It explores some pretty heavy themes as to what may drive an individual who experiences some type of transgression to take the pill. There's nifty battles as a result to liberate the said individual. As well, there's underlying mystery, just who's behind administering all of the pills to said individuals. I mean, a game, superpowers, mystery, cute girls, say less, I'm in! When a girl, Eri, is first introduced, she originally experiences some transgressions in her home life. She decides to take the pill. But once she's liberated, she decides to join the knocker-uppers. And I'm glad that she did because the knocker-uppers have some great drip. Especially her and Rina. Not saying that I wouldn't simp though. Baka. Okay, let's be honest. If I was in their world, I would totally simp. But anyway, let's move on. The last two titles have the suffix "ri" in their title. Can you guess what they are? Awkward pause like Dora. If you guess Bokutachi no Remake, the story of Kyoya, who somehow travels 10 years back into his past to make something more fruitful of his life, then you are correct. It has a lot of endearing moments, and I would happily simp for the artist Aki. Though the main character, Kyoya, he seems kind of wishy-washy with his feels. I've already mentioned Bokutachi no Remake a lot on this channel, and I still hope that it doesn't become a harem. But only time will tell. Let's move on to the next one. Now this is a title I've already spoken about on this channel, but it was in the last season, so it's okay, right? Introduce Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers makes a return to one of my videos, and deservingly so. Just a quick refresher in case you forgot. Tokyo Revengers follows the story of Takamichi, a man who goes back in time to save the life of his sweetheart, Hina. And he gets his ass kicked. A lot. Which I guess is kind of endearing in a way. Just how far he'll go to save the life of his sweetheart. Subarashii desu! The continuation from where we left off in the spring ramps it up into second gear, vroom vroom, as more of the mystery behind the vendetta that's placed upon Hina is revealed. Takamichi even goes as far to becoming a realized member of the Tokyo Manji, or Toman for short, gang. Toman gang or die, right? Am I right? Fist bump? No? Oh, okay. No big, no big. Next time. Also, I'd like to mention that I found out the mastermind behind Tokyo Revengers was also in a gang in his youth, which gives some legitimacy to the underworkings of what a gang life would look like. All the brawls, all the biking, all the babes. It seems like everybody on the Talk Ticks and Instant Reels is simping over the invincible Mikey, the fearless leader of the Toman gang. That being said, I'm pretty sure there are twice as many men who would simp over adult Hina. She's such a sweetheart and absolutely smashing. ごめんなさい, Hina. And just to let you know, the anime that I mentioned in this video are the ones that are currently available on Crunchyroll. My friends often ask me, Yonggi, what anime are you watching right now? And the answer is never quite that simple. The excitement of watching Saturday morning cartoons has returned to my life. Though as Saturday night anime. Oh, Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoons. How I've grown and matured. まだバカです。今日はこの辺です。ありがとうございます。ずっとずっと元気でいてね。じゃあ、またね。Now, if you don't mind me, I have a lot of anime to catch up on both Crunchyroll and not. I'll catch you next time. Take care.